Dylan, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you for asking. So over the past few sessions, we've kind of talked about your desire to pursue a healthier lifestyle. Does that sound correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So how's that been going for you?
Not too bad. I mean, I'm always thinking about it, thinking about how to take it to the next level, I guess.
Okay. That's great that you're always thinking about it. What are some of the things you're thinking about when you think about wanting to pursue a more healthy lifestyle? What's something you might want to focus on today in regards to living a more healthy lifestyle?
I think focus on something small, maybe like, I don't know, like cutting out pop and fast food from my diet. I think that'd be a step in the right direction.
Okay, so talking about your diet, that is a huge piece of living a healthy lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much most of it.
Okay, so when you talk about your diet, it seems like you kind of already thought about something, maybe cutting out pop and fast food, you said?
Yeah, I feel like if I can just cut out both of those things, it'd be a significant step in the right direction.
Okay. Have you done this before? I mean, it kind of sounds very specific, like you've maybe done this before.
Yeah, I always go back and forth, especially with the whole pop thing, because, I mean, everybody wants to drink more water, but it's just not enough sometimes.
Right. So you're considering maybe giving up pop and cutting out fast food? Does that sound right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try it. That's what I want to do, I guess.
So you said you've done this in the past. When you did this in the past, did it make you feel better? Feel healthier?
Yeah, to a certain extent, but I mean, I know it's not going to be enough. I just feel like I just need to start somewhere.
Okay. So, I mean, that's awesome that you're here today and you're ready to make a small step. So, you think that maybe cutting out the pop and the fast food is a place to start small?
Yeah.
Is that something you'd like to try?
Yeah, I think
today, or?
I think it's definitely something I want to try. I mean,
Okay.
It's not going to be enough in general. I mean, I still need to add more veggies and fruit, and I mean, meal prep in my schedule.
Your schedule's very busy.
Yeah, it's very busy. I mean, I don't really have time to meal prep, but I mean, it's something that, I want to do because that's what I used to do before I was married.
Okay. Is like meal prep and eat more fruits and veggies?
Yeah, I mean, if I can meal prep and eat more fruits and veggies and cut out pop and cut out fast food, then I think I'd be feeling a lot better at night.
Okay. So is feeling better your biggest concern? You don't like the way you're feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I feel tired all the time, or my stomach hurts, and I just don't have any energy to do nothing.
Okay. So you're interested in gaining more energy, feeling better overall?
Yeah, and just being healthy, because, I mean, I've seen it before. You just let yourself go for so long, and then you just can't get back on track.
Okay. So what I'm hearing you say is that you want to feel better, and there was a time in your life that you did feel better. You mentioned before marriage, kids, kind of adult life. Can you pinpoint something that you were doing then that made you feel better in regards to, what's different now other than your very busy lifestyle?
Yeah, I mean, I was meal prepping every night and going to the grocery store, and really taking pride in being healthy because I had to be.
Okay. Is that something that you can do now? Meal prep and go to the grocery store and...
Honestly, if I'm being truly honest, I don't think I have time to meal prep and do all that, because...
That's totally understandable. I mean, it seems like you have a very busy schedule, but you are interested in maybe starting by giving up poppin' fast food first?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just a small thing, but the effect will be huge.
Right. Well, like you said, it's a small step, but it is definitely a step towards pursuing the healthy lifestyle that
Yes.
you're very interested in. Okay, so we'll start with the small goal that you mentioned of giving up poppin' fast food. Do you think, what do you think it's going to take to be able to obtain that goal?
I think if I just need to be committed and dedicated to actually following it and hold myself accountable, and then I think maybe if I get a buddy or like some like accountability partner to give it up with me, I mean, I think it'd be a lot more attainable.
That's a great idea. I mean, it seems like you're already working towards taking steps to achieve that goal. So I'm hearing you say is that time is a big barrier to you.
Yeah, I don't have enough time in the day, it feels like.
Right. So you feel that it won't require as much time if you give up the pop and the fast food, and that it might be helpful if you really commit to it. And what would that look like? Really committing to something for you?
Just not having those cheat days where you're like, well, I deserve a pop today because I did blah 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 and worked all day, worked a 12-hour shift. I just need a pop. Just need a McDouble from McDonald's. I mean, just not rewarding yourself for everyday life.
You make a very good point because, you feel like you deserve that after all that you're doing right now, and then you go home and all the stuff that you do there. So, if you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is this going to be for you? Like we just talked about commitment and finding an accountability partner. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest, like this is going to be the hardest thing I've ever done. How hard do you think your goal of giving up poppin' fast food is going to be?
Probably like a 5 or 6.
Okay.
I'd say.
Okay. So right there in the middle of just could go either way.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you think it would take to get down to about a 3 or a 2 or a 3? What do you think that it requires of you to make it a little bit easier to give up the poppin' fast food? I mean, you had mentioned the partner.
Yeah. I mean, I think what I have to keep in the back of my mind is I'm just going to feel a lot better. I mean, okay. I'm just going to have energy to do things, and it's going to save me money because I won't be
That's
eating
another
out.
big motivator.
Yeah, so I think if I just always be thinking about those things, I mean, it could work.
Okay. Well, it seems like you're in a really great place and that you are very motivated to make this change. And it seems like you have, you have your goal. So we'll start with your small goal, which is to give up poppin' fast food. And sometimes it's nice to start small because, like you said, you had identified your barrier being you don't have the time right now to work out every single day and to go to the grocery store and meal prep and eat, all the fruits and veggies that you should be eating right now. But would you be interested in, starting small and then working your way up to eventually getting to those things and being able to...
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, I gotta be able to knock out small things before I can just take the whole load on. So maybe if I can succeed for this for a couple weeks, a month, and then you can start maybe trying to do more,
Right.
after I feel better and have more energy.
Right.
I don't feel so sick, so maybe I'll have the energy to stay up a little later at night and meal prep or something like that. I think that's a good idea.
Well, that's a very great way to look at it, and I think it's awesome that this is something that you've done before, cut out poppin' fast food, so you're familiar with, what it's going to take to be able to, achieve this goal. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I really want to be committed and dedicated to doing it so I can take a step in the right direction.
Right. Well, that's awesome that you were able to, focus in on that one thing, because I know it can be very overwhelming with all of the, aspects there are to living a healthy lifestyle that you've identified, that you wish, hopefully someday you'll get to that point where you can hit all of those things. But like you said, with your barrier of not having enough time, it can be difficult. So I really appreciate you opening up and sharing with me how you feel and your goals. And I hope that, maybe next time we can see how the week goes with giving up poppin' fast food.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get back here and report back.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear about it.
Hopefully I make it a whole week without no fast food or pop.
Yep. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, I think that might be it for today. And I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you. You
Yep.
too.
Thanks.